It's 9:12. Erin Lowry is on a mission to help young adults get their financial life together. What started as a blog has now turned into 3 different books. Her latest one is called Broke Millennial Talks Money, Scripts, Stories, and Advice to Navigate Awkward Financial Conversation. Erin Lowry joining us now live. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So I've been paging through this. And you have all these kind of scripted conversations, kind of almost therapeutic in a way of how to have these conversations that can be sometimes awkward. Why are we so awkward about talking about money?
It's a great question. In my opinion, it really comes down to that fear of judgment. Because at the end of the day, it's not so much about the money decisions that we make personally. It's the idea of talking about them with somebody else, your friends, your family, your coworkers, who might pass some judgment on you and tell you so.
So let's talk about, we're going to get to some tips about talking to your friends and your family about money. But first, let's start with, because I'm here at work, talking to your coworkers about money. You say it's not necessarily a bad thing to ask a coworker what they make.
Absolutely. And a big part of that has to do with the idea of negotiating and having an understanding of what your market will bear, which I also feel is incredibly important for people who are self-employed or freelancers, because we don't have the opportunity to use those websites like a salary.com or a glassdoor.com or any sort of income aggregator. Now, one of my favorite strategies, though, is the over-under. So you can ask, hey, give some context. I'm going in for a negotiation, and I feel like you have some information that would be helpful to me. Could you tell me if your salary is over or under $50,000? That way they can kind of hedge and don't have to tell you exactly how much they make, but you still get some helpful information.
So what you're talking about necessarily isn't direct coworkers, but people who are in your field, the gig economy. So you're not necessarily a direct coworker.
And you certainly can ask directly to coworkers, but I definitely understand how that can be awkward. So you're free to reach out to other people as well.
So let's get into these tips about talking to your friends, because I've been in this position before where a friend says, hey, let's go out, and I don't necessarily have the money, or I have money set aside for something else. You have to tell people more than just no when they offer to go out or say, hey, come out with me.
Absolutely, because no one likes to get rejected, right? So the compliment sandwich strategy is really helpful in this case. You start with a positive, I definitely want to spend some time with you, but then you bring up the, hey, I don't really want to drop $70 going out for dinner and drinks. So instead, and then you offer a counter, how about you come over, we could do game night and I can make my favorite dish. Or something like that, just so you give them a reason. You can also give some more context, like, I'm trying to pay off a credit card debt, I'm trying to pay off a student loan, we're saving up for down payment on a house. Anything like that to contextualize it a little bit more goes a very long way.
So what if your friend then says, after you give this counter offer, hey, come over for game night, they're like, don't worry about it, I'll pay for everything.
That's great. There are some friends who are willing to do that. And if you're comfortable with that, then that's wonderful, because especially, let's say your friend got really big career news and they want to celebrate, and they might even say so, hey, I got some great promotion news. I want to celebrate at this restaurant. I'm going to pick up the tab. You're free to take them up on it. But keep in mind, if they keep picking up the tab every single time, it might make you a certain way, and it definitely might make them feel a certain way, especially a little bit of resentment. So you want to kind of go back and forth and not just have them pick up the tab all the time.
So what you're saying basically is, if you have friends that like to go out, perhaps put some money aside each month where you can perhaps go out and enjoy a couple of times a month.
Absolutely. That's the concept of a fun fund or a friend fund, whatever you want to name it. I truly believe no matter really what your financial situation is, even if you're paying off debt, putting a little bit aside so that you can indulge and say yes sometimes, not to huge, large-scale expensive items, but just being able to opt in every once in a while. It's a pressure release for you when you're going through a tough financial time, and it also enables you to invest into your relationships, which is really important.
And this might, you need to have limits on this. It's okay to spend money, you say, even if you're in debt.
Yes, but agreed, there has to be limits. So maybe it's putting $10 aside every paycheck, you save up to perhaps $40, and then you can go out to a dinner with a friend, but making sure that they understand what the budget is, or being able to go out to the movies, obviously when it's safe to do all of these things.
All right, and there's so much more in this book about talking to your parents about money, about talking to your partner about money. Very and these are things that we're not taught in school, which is always bad.
They're not taught in school, and oftentimes we do get messaging from people growing up, even as we're adults, that talking about money is rude and inappropriate. So that's another part that can make this hard, is we have to destigmatize the fact that we do need to talk about money.
The name of the book, Broke Millennial Talks Money. You can find this book at wherever you buy books. You can get advice as well. You have a website, Erin, don't you?
I do. You can find me at brokemillennial.com.
Brokemillennial.com. All right, Erin, thank you so much. Do appreciate your time.